What's up, everybody? It's Matt with Driver Studio. Again today, I'm gonna be bringing you the promised STI. So this is my boy James here, posing real nice next to the carbon fiber fenders. What's up, what's up?
Very happy with my new toy that you helped
Yes, it's turned out well, it's turned out well. I love this car, super cool. The cool thing about James's ride is he really does drive the snot out of this thing. He is definitely not shy to make the STI name worthy of being what it is. So I gotta ask, what is the story on this car when you bought this thing? I want to know the ins and outs. What happened? Why was it ridiculous?
Yeah, bro. So as you know, this was a daily driver for me for like 90,000 miles, and so I would literally do 3,000 miles a month driving this thing with the mods on it, the exhaust, the intake, and all that stuff done. And my wife thinks I'm nuts because it's a little loud for commuting.
I love the sound of it. I always, there goes James whenever you drive by.
I always wonder if you hear me because you're like one of the only car guys in the neighborhood, and you're close enough to the road that probably hears it.
Oh yeah, everybody hears you.
James, shut up. Yeah, so I actually bought this at the Chevy dealership in town. It had 19,000 miles on it, and it already had a lot of the aftermarket stuff. It already had the exhaust, the intake, injectors, turbo, headers, everything already done. I knew this much about Subarus. I knew about Boxers or whatever, but when I popped the hood, I saw intake, and I saw what I thought might have been headers, but I wasn't positive. And then I certainly can hear the exhaust when I test drove it. So we came to a deal, bought the car, but here's the funny part, is that knowing that I'd be driving a ton of miles on it, I decided to get the aftermarket warranty that the dealership usually sells. Mm-hmm. And I think I paid like $3,500 for it.
What a deal.
Right? And I got bumper to bumper, so like everything was literally going to be covered. But the dealer did not know that this car did in fact have headers, turbo, injectors, and everything else on board, and was running an extra 100 or so horse, and sold me the bumper to bumper warranty. So now I effectively had a 400 horsepower fully warranted bumper to bumper STI. Mm-hmm. And so I drove it with almost no problems. I think I had a water pump go out or whatever. And then one day it started overheating going over the pass, and which I thought was weird, so I pulled it in at Yakima.
Beautiful place.
Subaru dealership there, and they went through it, and they're like, it looks like one of the cylinders is beginning to rattle inside the sleeve. You need a new engine. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, luckily I have this warranty. Well, the Chevrolet dealership, when they sold this, did not know that it was heavily modified, and that it should not have been sold with the warranty that I bought. And they basically said, too late, too bad.
Yeah.
We're not going to fix it for you. You have a modified car. And I said, au contraire. You entered into a contract with me with the mods already on it. And in fact, I was able to call the original dealer that this car was serviced at, the original Subaru, and I got the records showing that the warranty the factory warranty was voided by the previous owner because of the mods. So I had documentation that showed, yep, the mods were already on there far before I owned it. The warranty was already done, and then you sold me another warranty. It's your problem. And so after a month, honestly, of wrangling with them, and my wife, who is amazing with dealing with this kind of stuff, because she's an attorney, we actually ended up getting them to pay all $10,000 to replace the engine.
Jeez.
And then I got them to throw in the T, and they did not want to replace the engine under the case, as well as the heads and a couple of bits, and just throw it in the trunk of the car. So I, at 80,000 miles, got a brand new motor, all the extra bits to it. Everything was refreshed underneath, all covered by the warranty, free of charge. So,
see, now that's what I love, because I know, the focus of our site is to educate people about how to buy cars, and a lot of people are super nervous about buying from dealers.
yeah.
But if you're savvy enough, you can make it happen when you are basically screwed by that dealer, because they are not invincible. You can do what you got to do. I know we on our site definitely promote buying, you know, I guess private most of the time, but if you got the cash, there's no reason why you can't work out a deal at a dealer,
right.
Pay the cash and be gone with it. But I love that story. That's
you got a Chevy dealer that's got an STI, they don't know what they're dealing with or something like that. And
they don't want to sit on the lot forever. It's not their brand.
so they had no idea what they were, you know, working with, so they figured let's just, you know, make it go. But I think I got very lucky. I would actually, if there's any lesson I would share with people, is that anything that's basically a very technical car that has a lot of technical components, whether inside, you know, whether that's like really fancy electronics or whatever, I would actually go for the aftermarket warranty. I know everybody thinks in the car community that aftermarket warranties are kind of a scam, but I would say I've bought 3 of them now, and 100% of the time they've more than paid for themselves. And a lot, actually. It's always worked out in my favor. But the trick is you don't buy it on the spot. You don't buy the warranty from the guy right there when you're buying the car.
Buy it after the fact.
You buy it after the fact and you shop.
Yeah.
So you get a warranty and you want what's called they usually call it a platinum package, which is and it's an exclusion only warranty. In other words, everything is covered except for the 6 or 7 things they label in the contract. So I can't remember what this car used to say, but I think my Audi S6 had something particular about like air suspension or whatever. That's a wear component, so we're not going to cover that, right? But then basically you get that. All right, so you understand what kind of warranty contract that you want, and then you get a quote from a dealer that sells that contract and that car. So when I bought my Audi, I reached out to the 3 Audi dealers around here and I said, what kind of warranty coverage do you offer? And each of them gave me a price and a package, and I had an idea what kind of package I wanted. And then I just basically, okay, you'll sell it to me for $7,000 bumper to bumper. Can I get any better? And so I then kept forwarding the same offer to other dealers around the country. Because you don't have to buy the warranty from your local dealer. You can buy it from Indiana, where Audis are $5,000 less than they are in Seattle. So I then shopped my warranty around, and I eventually got a bumper-to-bumper warranty on my Audi for $4,500. And that's more than paid for itself. They paid $30,000 out on that thing. But the same thing I would say for this is that always look at the warranty, but just shop them and make sure you get an exclusive warranty.
I think we might have another video in the near future on the Audi.
Okay.
That sounds good.
We'll
that sounds
definitely
good.
talk about the Audi too, because that's a mess. So.
Cool. Sweet. Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody. It's another awesome car for the site. Hopefully you guys like it. Check it out. You know where we're at. Driver Studio, DRIVERSSTUDIO. We hope you guys will think of us whenever you got a car for sale. Check us out on YouTube. You know where we're at. We're always talking about this kind of stuff. Buying and selling cars, that's what we do. All right, guys, have a great day. Driver Studio out.